what is that purpose to play? Like, why is it so important that children have play, and I'm assuming a certain type of play?
Well, play is how children prepare themselves for adulthood. It's how children, you know, it is the setting in which children take control of their lives, as they will have to do throughout life to be successful.
Right.
It is the situation where they solve their own problems, where they figure out how to make compromises with other people in social play, where they figure out what they want to do or don't want to do, where they figure out and learn the consequences of doing something hurtful to somebody else, because no longer have a playmate if they behave in that way. This is the setting where children, this is the purpose of play, is for children to learn how to take control of their own lives, which is the most important lesson that all of us have to learn to grow up successfully, and cannot be taught. Cannot be taught. Well, I wrote an article for the American Journal of Play on exactly this topic. It was called The Decline of Play and the Rise of Psychopathology. And it's a historical study over a period of about 60 years. In fact, indeed, the period during which I have been on this planet. Every 10 years, you know, even every year, if you were to, since about 1955, there has been a decline in children's freedom to play outdoors away from adults. Over this same period of time, there is excellent research documenting a continuous rise in all sorts of childhood psychopathology, meaning especially anxiety disorders, childhood depression, suicide rates have increased to 4 times in children what they were in the 1950s. If we look historically, every time there's been a new technological development, the older generation has been suspicious of it, and the younger generation has embraced it. You know, I mean, Plato complained about poetry as ruining the younger generation when poetry became hot. You know, when reading came around and young people wanted to read, I mean, this was going to ruin memories, you know. But I think that the first step is to realize, look, we need to find some ways to get our kids out there playing without us in their hair. Let's figure out how to do that.